go. I did a little video, but you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to just talk over this and we can look at the pictures together because I can't really find anything. Let it run. I can't find anything on the internet. Now, this is, let's go back to this guy. All right, that's Tom Markle with his new BFF, who's known as Brett Hallett, Hallett. And it says right here, the two are inseparable. And then we go on to say that Tom Markle Sr.'s new BFF is a drag queen, also known as Rachel, which is Megan's TV character name, but it's her real name also. Her name is Rachel Megan. So the cross-dresser, he's a cross-dresser. I am not criticizing cross-dressers. I'm just saying, apparently, we'll go on. He's a cross-dresser. His name is Brett. He said he'd jump on a plane to England with Megan's dad and confront the royal family over their shabby treatment of his beloved buddy. Now remember, this is a man that's naming himself after his daughter and is a cross-dresser, and then he's hanging out with her. And those are his legs. It looks like he's got either cellulitis or venous stasis ulcers that are healing. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me, or damn well on the way. He's got definitely something not very, very, that could be serious to his leg. I'd love to visit England and see Buckingham Palace, Brett, this guy, told the National Enquirer, speaking from his home in Mexico. He added, if I met Queen Elizabeth, I'd be very nervous. I wouldn't say anything unless she spoke to me first. And then I have to think to myself, this guy he looks like he's walking with a cane. He's got Crocs on, a pair of pants, one leg rolled up. Yeah, I don't know. And if he's got ulcers, yeah, I mean, I can understand he doesn't need any irritation on them, but okay. Let's go on with the article. Do you think the Queen is going to invite this guy over with Tom Markle anytime soon? So now the royal family is supposed to invite Tom Markle over with his new BFF, a cross-dresser who names himself Rachel after Rachel Zane in Suits. Speaking from his home in Mexico, he added, if I met Queen Elizabeth, I'd be very nervous. I wouldn't say anything unless she spoke to me first. I'd love to meet Meghan and tell her how proud the two are inseparable, how proud she must be of her dad. I'm just going to leave that little picture there. Brett, 57, often wears dresses and said he wants to transition to female. I have another persona, Rachel, he added. I've been going on my whole life. It's been going on my whole life. I should have been a girl. Now we know that many people feel this way, and we are not knocking that. I'm reading the article. Neither the royal family nor the Markles are strangers to cross-dressing. Prince Charles admitted in 2014 he'd like to try on some of his mother's, Queen Elizabeth's clothes. Okay. Meghan's half-brother, Tom Markle Jr., was previously caught by the Enquirer wearing a body-hugging frock that was stuffed to give him a chest, although he also sported a bushy mustache. What are they trying to tell us in this article? And this is the Enquirer, you guys. What are they trying to tell us in this article? I've been taught I should have been a girl. So have I not mentioned I thought Meghan might not be Rachel Meghan? Or might be a different gender? And now this story comes out. And then this guy even has this story. Whoever put this out here is even calling himself Rachel. Are they trying to give us like a little clue? And then, there's the Masonic one leg rolled up on this picture too. Let's go back to it, which I picked up and I didn't think it meant anything. And now I'm beginning to wonder. Okay, those are his legs. Now let's go to the whole picture. This shit is getting weirder by the day. I don't know. I think it might. Is this? Okay, let me keep reading this article quickly. Neither the royal family nor the Markles are strangers. I read that already. According to Brett, who moved to Mexico in 2001, about the same time as Tom Markle, the two have bonded over discussions of politics and YouTube videos. He's a regular visitor at Markle's house in Rosarito and was snapped by our spy going into his home. That must have been what that picture was back there of the two together. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is just, okay. They have been in they have their own houses in the same community, but spend so much time under the same roof, they are as good as living together. Said one snitch in Mexico. Brett has health problems, so they both do, I guess. So it's best if he has someone to look after him. Well, yeah, he has some serious circulatory issues, perhaps diabetes, I'm not sure. Thomas had planned to attend his daughter's wedding before heart problems forced him to miss the festivities. Well, we already proved that he suffered heart, and he faked the whole thing. Oh, here we're talking about where he's popping Valium all the time. But, Tom Markle, faked heart surgery. It's been all over the media, yet the press and the Kensington Palace Special Teams Office for PR is right here. I mean, he faked his heart surgery. He faked heart surgery. He claimed to have heart surgery. He allegedly faked his heart operation. He made up the heart surgery. I mean, this one I had called because Megan's dad fakes. No shit. Because I did 3 videos on this and I picked apart every word this man said, and he was lying the entire time. Plus, he was getting a feed through an earpiece. Did he have heart surgery? No. They called the hospital. And the hospital, I don't know. I'd have to hear the call. And what was reported was despite he claimed to have had heart surgery. I mean, wait a minute. See what I'm saying? This is just getting too weird. Here's Trevor, who is going to spill the beans on her. Oh, this just gets better and better, doesn't it? So here is Tom. Oh, no. Oops, sorry. That is it. Here's Tom. A very trim and fit man. And here are these staged photos. So now here in this one, it says Meghan Markle's dad apparently staged the photos of himself. Wait a minute. This, first he said someone staged it for him and paid him. Then he said that he apologized for it but needed the money, and now they're saying it's been a lie. But this is an old, I think this is kind of an old one. He's been staging them himself, but I mean, okay, so is this that? I got to ask you a question. He's reading a book. It happens to be about Britain. That's so offensive that there'd be a big, huge argument. No, they just didn't want him there. I mean, that's it. They just didn't want him there. But getting back to this, I mean, here's his live-in BFF, and the two are inseparable. Let's go back to that. The two are inseparable. He names himself after her, and he wants to meet the queen. And he also would like to tell Meghan that she should be very proud of her father. And he's transitioning into a female and lives with Tom Markle, essentially. They're under the same roof almost all the time, and they might as well be living together. So I have no idea what you guys think of this, but there's one of two things here. This is either Tom just being weird again, or this story is trying to shunned father has drag queen in his corner. That's the name of the article. Okay. So they're talking about a man that's a cross-dresser that has always wanted to be a woman, but then there is plenty of evidence that isn't that her story too. And yeah, I'm being real provocative with this stuff. I know this is very kind of out there, but I first read this and I just laughed my ass off, and then I looked at it again and I thought, is there a little bit deeper meaning to this? And then we had the Masonic roll-up thing here. Even though one leg is cut off, it's usually one is down and one is up, but you have the roll-up here, and here it's just cut off. I mean, if it would have been me, I would have at least done an even cut and roll up. And these just look like jogging pants anyway, don't they? And then he's got a cane. I feel sorry for the man. And obviously, he's not well. And he thinks that he's going to win the queen, meet the queen, and he's living in that wonderful apartment of Tom Markle's that has shit laying all over the place. And the two are inseparable. I don't know what to make of this one.